What is going on, guys? Today we have another set of foundations, and it is going to be the beautiful, absolutely beautiful MLS. So we have got the squad foundations for Shaqiri that we are going to be doing right now, and then we also have the MLS squad foundations that we're going to do in the next video, so definitely take note of that. Let's get into Shaqiri then. So he's managed to get his 87 after a very poor start to his one to watch. We have now got a 5-star, 4-star Shaqiri. Absolutely fantastic. A medium low, left footed, can't argue. Fantastic stuff from him. Some very good stats as well. And I think they've definitely doubled down on these objective cards, which I think is what we need. We need some good objective cards. It is a shame that they seem to be just doing the same 3 leagues. That is something that I would have liked more of a variety. The Turkish League, Chinese League, we've also had, so we've had Eredivisie, we've had Liga Portuguese, we've had MLS, and I think there is a few others, obviously, if we just went through them, but it would be nice to have, obviously, a bit more of a variety. That being said, MLS it's got some names in it. It's got some decent players in it, most definitely, and I think Shaqiri definitely looks a very good player. So the question is, what do I have to do for him? 1 out of 4. Let's have a look. So, score using MLS players in 7 separate seven matches in the live foot friendlies managerial masterpiece. Fantastic. We will have a look at that again. If you're not familiar with that, bear with me 1 second. And you have to have a minimum 7 MLS players in your starting squad. Assists 4 goals using MLS players again in the managerial masterpiece with 7 players. We're finding the trend here. Score 4 volleys, which is not separate matches, which is fantastic. Which again, the assist 4 wasn't either, and win 3 matches. So realistically, this is going to take you a minimum of 7 matches to do it. You have got to basically score in 7. That is all you've got to do to get this one done. Then you've got to assist. More than likely, out of the 7 matches, you probably will get 4 assists. That's just a natural. The one that you're going to have to actually kind of go for, because not everybody scores volleys. Sometimes it's just a cheeky through ball, little finesse around a keeper, and that's job done. But with this, you have to have a couple of volleys. So what I would suggest potentially for this one is just getting through on goal. If you've managed to go on a 1-on-2 scenario, little chip across, get the little flare volley out. Easy. It is pretty simple, that one. Sometimes, yes, you might not get in them situations, especially with a lesser of a team, with what you'll see from Managerial Masterpiece needing a minimum of 77. Then obviously you might find it a little bit more tricky, but if you've got the strikers, should be absolutely fine. And then out of them 7 matches, if you make sure that you've won 3 of them, which I can imagine you will get rage quits as well, should be absolutely easy. So, let's have a look at Managerial Masterpiece and just show you what you actually need. So, if we go into friendlies, there is a hell of a lot to grind out right now, so definitely get on that. Managerial Masterpiece is here for another 56 days, so you've definitely got a little bit of time. You've got to have a maximum of 77 rated on your team. That is as high as it can go. You can only have 1 player that is 88 rated or higher. Again, not a lot of people do that, especially in MLS, because more than likely you will go higher than the 77, or you need a lot of 75s. I feel like it's always a more beneficial kind of position to get a squad full of maybe 76s, 77s, and have 180, because obviously you can do the silver bench, which has to be 74s. So what I mean by that is the entire sub bench has to be 74 rated, because you cannot have anybody lower. So you can have 74 and upwards on the bench. So for instance, with this one, 74, and then obviously 73 would block it. We go with a 74 here. We could have this entire bench obviously on the MLS team, and then we have the full 11 over there, because it's just so much easier to do. You can obviously have 74 in the team as well if there's a position where a MLS player is better than obviously the gold. Absolutely go for it. So that is how you do that one in terms of what you want to be doing and what sort of squad. It is going to be quite an easy one. I feel like you will get a lot of rage quits from this. I believe the MLS, all of this is squad battles or rivals. So this is on its own managerial masterpiece for this one card. Again, it could make this one easier if you haven't necessarily got the most crazy team. But that is how you get Shaqiri. Let me know down below if you're going to be completing this one. I think the squad foundations have always been a fantastic little idea. You have got plenty of time to do these, 60 days. So definitely don't sweat too much. Let me know if you're going to get him done. And make sure you do like and subscribe. Peace.